go ahead and start the recording. Okay. I'm going to take my file of Kubernetes. Okay. So in the last class, what we have seen is that how we can go ahead and install Kubernetes in both the master and the worker node, right? So this is only the installation. Let's go ahead and understand how Kubernetes will be useful in managing the multiple containers and also the general terms that are used in Kubernetes. Okay, so the first unit or the terminology that is being used in Kubernetes is usually called as pods. Okay, so the smallest part in Kubernetes is called a pod because a pod is equal to a container. Okay, and then the container will be running in one of the machines which is usually called as nodes. So here the worker machines are called as nodes, and whenever we run a particular container inside that node, it is called as a pod. Okay, so if you want to increase the number of containers, that means if you want to increase the number of pods, you're going to create multiple pods inside a node so that you can go ahead and achieve the high availability solution that you are expecting.
So we have to create that we more virtual machines or what? Inside that one we have to create the nodes like that.
Yes, yes. See, virtual machine is equal to node, right?
Yes.
So you have a concept which is called as Kubernetes replication set, wherein if you define a few criteria, say for example, if you want to make sure that your container, say for example, the Nginx container, you have to go ahead and do that. Like you have to make sure that the Nginx container, which means it is an application, right? It has to be up all the time. In that case, what you will do, you will have to go ahead and make sure that you have multiple copies of the same application running. That means multiple copies of the container running in different nodes, right? In case if any of the node breaks, it should have a minimum number of nodes, minimum number of pods running always, so that it doesn't hamper your application's availability, right? So we are going to see that along with the container as well, so that you will have a better understanding of what we are discussing. Okay.
Oh, one more thing that the Kubernetes actually the thing is that Kubernetes, if some nodes will down, then it will automatically create another node, right?
Correct. Based on
So
the replication set definition, what you would have defined.
from where we have to define that?
To have a file, like we are going to create a file called as replication set definition .yaml or yml. That is a YAML file, as we have also seen in Ansible. You need to define the YAML file configurations there. We will be seeing that.
Now, one more thing, that suppose that it will automatically create the VM and it will install all the things, the same replica it will create automatically, or we have,
Yes.
okay,
Yes. It will create automatically.
okay,
To create automatically, the input, what it needs, everything we should provide via that YAML file. Right? Give me a second. Yeah, okay, I'm back. Sorry for that. Okay, so yeah, this is about the pod and the node terminology that we will be using in the Kubernetes. Okay, so for that, in order to understand the concepts of pods, because pods means now a container, right? But let's go ahead and run one of the image wherein you will see how that image runs to be as a result of a pod. Okay, so now I'm going to give you a command where you will go ahead and execute either master or a worker node to have this nginx image installed in your master. Okay.
What is the need of that one? Master, why we are going to install in master? Because all
Sorry,
the
you're
things
not
are,
audible, Ganesh.
yes,
Yeah,
in,
please.
yes, actually, why the applications are running in that is worker nodes, right? Why we are going to install in master? What is the
No,
need
this
of
is
that one?
no, you can even run in master node also. Like it's not that master node will be used only to pass the commands or only to control the worker nodes. No, it's not like that. If even if you want to run the container, say for example, you will be working on a small organization wherein they will have fewer number of containers and they want you to not use more worker nodes, then you can even make the containers run in master node as well.
Okay, okay,
Okay.
okay.
Yes. Yeah. Did you run that? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
To see if the pod, yeah, to see the number of pods that has created, take this command. So right now what happened is you went and took one of the image. Usually this will be the container image, right? It might be your custom image. Right now we are considering the public image. Okay. Go ahead and type this to see all the pods. That means all the containers, right? So here you can see that your pod name is nginx, but the status is pending, right? Can you hit the command again, kubectl get pods? Okay, why is the status still pending? It should be running. Only then the container would start, like it would automatically create a container and you can see the container as well. Give me a second. Okay, go ahead and type this command to see if the nodes are running. Yes. So both the machines are not in running status, right? Yes. Can you go ahead and okay, give me a second. I'll give you the command which will be used to bring the nodes up.
This means that virtual machines are already running, right? But s- do we need to manually run them? I mean, bring the nodes up, or
Yes, yes, there is a command to bring the nodes up. Give me a second. I think I'm checking in my document.
okay.
Okay, go ahead and initiate the kube admin because you had stopped the service, is it?
You mean doc or can you ping me the command once?
Okay. Command for what? Okay, for initiating, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, give me a second. Yes. Can you type in the command now? Kubectl get nodes. It's still the same, yeah. Give me a second. There is a command to bring the nodes up. Okay. This one. Yeah, kubectl apply. Let's check that. See if the Docker is up. System sudo systemctl docker status docker or something, right?
Like this up and running.
Give Cubectl space describe pods. Pods are not there at all. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I had got this issue in the previous one also, but I don't know. I have not noted the command. What is That's my problem. Okay, wait. Nginx status pending. Okay. Take this command and execute. Yeah, scroll down. Is it still running?
No, it's done.
Okay, give the get nodes again. Kubectl get nodes. Yes. Okay, wait. After you started, the IP got changed, right? Click do ifconfig. This is the master one, is it?
Yeah.
It's the same, huh? Private IP
No.
same, right?
Yeah. Private IP is same.
Can you check the
10.1.
host file? Yeah, this is for master only, right?
Yes, this is the master. 2 CPUs, 4 GB RAM.
Okay. Can you open the hosts file? Nano space /etc/hosts. Can you change the IP?
Here is different.
Yeah. Yeah, can you change the yes, K master and K node, and same in host as well.
We have to change in the master slave also.
Yeah, you have to change in the slave also. Yeah, and also you have to make the changes in host name, right? Just check what is the value. Yeah, this is fine. Get the notes now. Okay, give me a second. Cubectl space proxy. Okay. Yeah, you can do Control C or something. That means the connection is there. Give Cubectl get nodes. Okay, I'm giving you one more command. Go ahead and apply that. Just give Cubectl get pods -n cube system. Okay. Fine. It is still pending, right? The last one, weavenet is there, no? So it has 2 pending status, right? So let's wait for it. Enter the command again. Yes. Yeah, hit the command again. Okay, there is some issue with the network only. That's where even if you give that, it is not able to get that. So, okay, go ahead and initiate the cluster again. Take kubeadmin init API server and give the address there. Yes, take that. Okay, give Cubectl describe parts. We can see why, what is the issue, like is it not able to connect with the network or space issues, RAM issues, anything we can see. Yeah. Wait. Type kubeadmin space -- version. Kubeadm space -- version. That's not. Give only kubeadmin space version, not -- version. Okay. Okay, can we go to the other machine? Yeah, type in get nodes here. Cubectl get nodes. Give me a second, I'm going to tell you the command. Cubectl get, take this one, pods and then for nodes. What is that? Get Cubectl get nodes.
Below one actually, Ramesh. Below one we have to execute, I think. Can you go there? Yes,
It has
this one.
reduced the port number. I think we are doing on different port number.
We did not set the port number for anything yet. Okay, there's some connection issue. I don't think it's not the execution issue. It is the connection issue. That's where it is telling the connection to the server local host was refused. Okay, can we quickly restart the machines?
Can we restart at a time or?
You can restart. But don't do that. Do stop and start. Because restart will not work properly. Open one to see if it is stopped. Okay, it is still running. It is still running. Yeah, I think, okay. Okay, one stopped, right? Yeah, refresh. connect to the session. No, you cannot restart because the public IP would be changed. No, private IP will not change, but public IP would have changed.
Yeah.
Okay, in the portal also, go ahead and enable all traffic for both the servers. Yes. Inbound and outbound. Yes. No, this is not this by default. It will have the more priority. Add one inbound rule. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Destination port ranges. Give star. And priority give 200. Yeah. Name. Yeah. Let it be port all you give. This is just to know from your side. Same thing with outbound as well. For both the servers. Go
Yeah.
ahead and
Yeah.
yes. Go ahead and give get notes again. Okay, give me a second. Let's restart the Cubelet. Take this command and execute. You're in root only, no?
Yeah, I'm in root itself.
Reset. Yes, bye. Okay. Okay. Snap off. Initiate the cluster again. It is 10.1.1.4, right?
Yes.
Take that. Follow those three commands like as we followed for initiating the cluster, and also use the join command for joining the other node to this cluster. Take the commands from the output of what you have entered, right? The cluster output has the commands there. Can you go back to the server? Yes. Yes. Copy all these things. Yes. One by one. Yeah. Execute all those three commands one by one. The third one.
So it is asking to override.
Yes. Yes. Enter. Yeah, type in S also. Now give Cubectl get nodes space get space nodes. Now it is ready, right? Yeah. Take this command and join this. Yeah. Execute in worker node. Cube admin join 10.1.1.4 below that. Yes. From there till the next line. Yes. Not here. Not here. This is the master, right? You have to enter that command in the worker node. Because master is already joined the cluster, no? That's why. Enter. Execute the reset here. Sudo kubeadmin reset. Yes. Okay. Swap off -a. Okay. Go ahead and give the join command. Kubeadmin join, where you copied from the master. Yes, enter. Okay. Go back to master node. Enter get nodes. Cubectl get nodes. Yeah, enter. Okay. So now both the both the nodes are there and both the nodes are ready, right? Now you can go ahead and
Right. What is
enter
the
the
issue?
command. It is most probably for the network only. That's where like whenever you restart the server and connect, right? Kube proxy will not get the configuration by itself. Okay, there has to be a reset for the kube admin. That's where it had gone wrong. So it's a better practice that if you're usually what happens is once you start the cluster, we don't usually stop the cluster because cluster will have many machines interconnected. If we stop it and restart it, then we will have to make sure that we are restarting the cluster as well.
Okay. And like we have to swap this thing to the both
Yes,
the
swap
server.
off.
Yes.
Yeah, we are doing swap off only to make sure that the swap space, right, is not affected. Like we can even use that space for our cluster management. That's where. Even without that, you can use, but that's a safer method, is what I can say. Okay. Yes. So now let's go ahead and get the image. Okay. So now we are going to understand about the pods, right? Pods and nodes. So in order to create a pod, you're going to run the nginx like this. Means you're going to start a pod like this. So take this command and execute it. Yeah, you can even give kubectl run nginx, or you can even mention the image as well. Okay, now go ahead and give kubectl space get space pods. Okay, no es pods pods. Okay, yeah, so now it is telling you that container creating, wait for some time, it will the status will come to running. Okay, yeah, enter the command again, kubectl get pods. Okay, it is still creating. You can also use kubectl get pods -o wide, so that you will have other information as well. -o wide, if you're using with nodes and using with pods, the usages that you can see additional columns as well. That is an organized yeah, -o space wide. Enter. Okay, just check if the Docker is up, because if it is taking a little bit of time to create, then we should check the Docker. Yeah, it is running. Okay, let's wait for some more time. Okay, so now let's do one more thing. Let's create a deployment using kubectl as well. Yeah, enter this one. Okay, go ahead and give kubectl get pods -o wide. Yeah, enter. Okay, so now you see that there are two containers running. One is for your nginx that you gave, and one is for the deployment that we have created. Okay, so if you want to even run the containers, you can also use create deployment syntax for that particular image, from which image you want to create the deployment. Okay, so these are the two methods if you want to create the pods. Okay, so pods are nothing but your containers, right? So now it is still creating, because it might take a little more time to create the containers. It should be running, the status should be running later. Okay, can you just give Docker space images? Okay, okay.
So deployment in the sense, if you want to deploy any application to this container,
Deployment means running the images only. Okay, we have not pulled the image, that's why the container is not creating. Pull the image first. Okay, can we continue tomorrow, because I have a call now. It's my team's call. Okay, we'll continue from here.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.